starting with our breathing. So get your feet under your hips, maybe wiggle your toes out a little bit, bend your knees. Start with your hands on your belly or your ribs, just a place to give you feedback. And then you can either close your eyes and go within, or if you like to open your eyes, gaze at least 20 feet away, try to open up your vision a little bit. And let's take an inhale in through the nose. Think about it expanding your belly, really let your belly relax into that breath. When you get to the top of the inhale, how relaxed can you get? Can you make that exhale a little bit longer than the inhale? Trying to help turn on that more passive nervous system. So again, inhaling in through the nose, nice and relaxed on the exhale, seeing if you can just make it a little bit longer, not forceful, just see if you can take it and expand it out a little bit. And one more time, inhaling in. Nice, now keep breathing. We're gonna send those arms out and we're gonna pat the belly, wake everything up, and just keep breathing into that belly, let it relax. And then we're gonna rub it. And then we'll bend our knees, hands drag up, shoulders come up, and we drop it into the ground. So we just bounce like we're on a little trampoline. And just focus on that energy moving around. Get those shoulders moving too, all right? Kind of open up your chest a little bit. Nice, let it go. And then take your left palm out. We'll pat down to the palm. Give it a little clap. And then we'll go top of the hand and up to the neck and the shoulder. Take your thumb up and we're gonna come down to the thumb line. Bring it back up. And send it underneath to the pinky line. And then take it down the side of the body, opening up those ribs a little bit. Bring it across the chest, we're gonna switch it out. So right arm goes out, and pat, and top of the hand, and up to the neck and the shoulder. Thumb up, we're coming down to the thumb line. Bring it back. And underneath to the pinky line. And then take it down the side of the body and back to the chest, and then just give a little rub to the chest and the solar plexus and then the belly again. We'll get into the hips now. So a little hinge forward, pat your sacrum, the flat bone just above your tailbone, and then come into the glutes. And I use more of the heel of my palm when I do that. And kind of get all around there. Then we're gonna come down the back of the legs. So down the back of the legs, bend your knees, and then come up the inside. And then go down the outside, and up the inside. And then down the front, and up the inside. And we're gonna rotate our ribs to the left, to the right, to the left, and the right, and then we'll rub the belly. And then hip circles, so hands can come onto your hips. You can take your feet a little wider, and we'll go all the way around, making it as smooth as we can as we take it around. And then we'll go the other way. Great, bring it in. Let's get those hands in a fist, make a tight fist, and then open them wide. And just get some blood flow. Just squeeze and open. And then we'll keep them nice and wide. We're gonna get really big. Open up, and then send the hips back, head forward. We're gonna come down, get those hamstrings to open up a little bit. Bend the knees, come all the way down, let your head go. And then start by lifting through the belly. Let your belly lift you up as you roll up your spine. 2 more times, a little quicker. We're gonna go big stretch, send it out, come on down, bend the knees, roll it up. And last one, open up, send it out, and down, bend, and roll it up. Okay, so I'm gonna do a little quad hip work today. We got a fun little flow here. So I'm gonna hold on to the chair with my right hand, and I'm gonna put my right foot up on the chair. So I'm in a little position here, opening up like you're, you know, a pirate. Get into your pirate stance here. And then we're gonna bend our left knee and sit back into the hip. So I'm just kind of creasing at that hip. Feel free to hold on to the chair. Just feel how your pelvis kind of rolls forward and get into that inner thigh groin area. Good, now I'm gonna intensify this a little bit by now extending that right leg, but I still want this thigh to spiral up, and then we're gonna do the same thing and just kind of sit back. And now you can totally play with this. You can try putting your foot down, rotating it up. So just kind of play around here for a second, and then hold a spot where you're feeling it. Maybe flex through the foot so you're really reaching through the heel, and you'll get through the back of that leg a little bit more too. Nice. And then come on up and step it down. Now I'm gonna switch over to the left leg because it's gonna flow better, but we're gonna do a quad stretch. So I'm gonna hold on with my right hand. I might even hold on to the wall. And I'm going to bring my left foot up as much as I can, and then I'm gonna grab the top of the foot. If you can't grab your foot, that's fine. You can even just try resting it on the chair or grabbing a towel and wrapping it around. Now, I'm gonna intensify the stretch by bringing my toes towards my wrist, and then I'm gonna bring my knees together. And then here's where the stretch really comes in. It's from drawing your pubic bone up towards your shoulder blade. So if your booty's sticking back, you're not gonna get as much of a stretch. So really draw up. Now I'm gonna bring it up into my chest and shoulder by softening my elbow and really wrapping my elbow back, and using my foot in my hand to give my chest a little leverage to open there. So I'm working from the quad, I'm dripping sweat now, up into the arm. And then I'm gonna add on to this by dropping my right ear towards my right shoulder. So I got quad, hip flexor, chest, pecs, up into the neck, just working all the way down the chain there. One more time, pull your pubic bone up towards your shoulder blades. Really get that nice neutral pelvis to get the stretch. Nice, and then gently come out of that. Now I'm gonna take my right booty and sit it on the end of the chair for a supported lunge. So I'm gonna send my left leg all the way back, flex through the foot, reach to the heel, and again, draw the pubic bone up, and now we're getting into that left hip flexor a little bit more. So I'm gonna support my right hand on the chair, and now I'm just continuing with the line of the leg. I'm just gonna reach forward, and then I'm gonna take it to the right and come around. Oh, it feels really good. And then come back up, and we're just gonna do that 2 more times. So I'm gonna stretch it straight forward, and then keep reaching as I bring it around to the right, and up, and 1 more time, and this one we're gonna hold. So take it out, bring it over to the right, and hold. Breathe all the way down through the ribs into the hip. Awesome. Let your right ear fall towards your right shoulder, and then send your left arm away. Rotate the back of that armpit up, and hopefully you're getting a nice little stretch down into the neck. And feel free to move that head around a little bit. Good, and gently bring yourself all the way back up. And now we'll sit on the front edge of the chair here, and I'm gonna come to a little angle so you can see me. Coming to the front edge of the chair, we're gonna do our hip stretch. So flex your left foot, put your left foot up on top of the right thigh. And today we're gonna open up the front line here. So try to drop that knee down, and then we'll take the left arm, we're gonna stretch it up and back and hold on to the back of the chair. And then bring the right arm around, hold on to the back of the chair. And instead of just popping your ribs up to the sky, think about really lifting up, 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 sliding your chin up, 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 and then opening up your chest. Think about your hip points gently rolling forward so you get into that hip flexor, or that piriformis a little bit more. Then just open up the front of that body there. Good, come on up, and then slide back a little bit so you don't fall forward, and then let's take it forward. Awesome, come on up. Let's do the other side. So we'll take the right ankle on top, sit up nice and tall. Coming to the front edge, we're gonna sweep the right arm up and back, place it down, left arm up and back. Think about really lifting up. pelvis is rolling forward, we're opening up, and then instead of just throwing the head back, we're kind of scraping the chin up, opening up the front of the neck, open up the chest. Good, and then come back up, maybe scooch back a little bit, and let's come forward with that nice long spine. Awesome. All right, let's take it to the supported lunge on the other side. So slide your left hip off to the side, right leg's gonna step back. I'm gonna really reach through that right heel, stretch open here, and then we're gonna follow the line. We'll take it over, and then we're gonna take it all the way over to the left and up. So I'm just kind of moving through that stretch, moving through those different ranges of motion. Last one, let's hold it over to the side. Let your left ear fall towards your left shoulder, and then reach that right arm out. And then maybe move the head around. And then gently bring yourself back up. Awesome. All right, let's hit that quad stretch. So take the right foot into your hand, and then rotate the elbow back. Draw the knees together, and if you can, pull your heel towards your glute. Draw the pubic bone up, and then open up your chest by really drawing the elbow back. And then you can add on taking the left ear to the left shoulder. And then we just breathe. Woo! I closed my eyes and I almost fell over. So be careful. Take another breath here. All right, take it down, and then let's extend the leg long. Thigh turns up, and let's sit back a few times. You can also try rotating down, move it around a little bit. Hold it, and then we'll bend the knee, and we'll take a couple of these little squats here. Sitting back, feels good in the hip. Awesome, and then stand up nice and tall. Awesome, finish with a thoracic stretch. So let's rotate our chair. Let's do palms facing up today as best we can, or maybe pinky line down. But when you place your palms up, it helps rotate from the top of the shoulder. And then we're gonna step back, keep the ribs lifted, and we're gonna lower down. With my hands rotated up, I can't go as deep. That's totally fine, or I can't go as low rather. But I'm getting a different stretch up through the shoulders. If it's too much on your back, feel free to bend your knees, but also be aware if your ribs are dumping out. So lift your ribs up. Good, one more breath here. Great, come on up. And then let's finish with those arms up. Take a big inhale through the nose. Rotate from the palms, flex at the wrists, and press the walls away. Bring it all the way down. And have an awesome day. Thank you.